Overall, pretty good.
What did we get?
I think
You picked that one, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Our next one is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is about a young girl living in New York. And I think in this movie, you know, the setting is important because so she lives in New York, very close to her grandmother, and her dad gets a job in like New Jersey or something, right? So it's a big deal that she's leaving the city and this exciting place to go to the suburbs. And she's about to it's a coming of age movie, you know? So she's about to leave her friends. It's a very dramatic time in her life and she's going to be all alone. And yeah, so they moved to New Jersey. It's just her. She's an only child. And the whole movie basically like kind of it's around like her period.
Yep. Yeah,
right?
I'm familiar with this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd never read it.
About getting her period?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
I
it
haven't.
kind of surrounds it. You're still waiting?
Yeah. Are you there, God?
It's me, Robert.
Roberto.
Yeah, so like it's like her friends are like hitting puberty and she's not as cool as them, and you know, kind of she hangs out with the mean girls a little bit. She doesn't fit in, whatever. And I thought it was really cute. So I'm in. Yeah, I thought it was really fun. It has, who does it have?
Benny.
Oh, the Safdie.
Yeah.
Safdie guy is
yeah?
the dad.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the dad.
Damn, that dude's everywhere.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I saw him in the trailer of the new
Yeah. The
Nolan
And
movie.
Rachel McAdams, I think, is her mom, right?
Oh yeah, she's the mom.
Yeah. So I thought it was fun. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I don't know, this one's a little hard. I don't know if I'm an out. Nah, fine, I'm an in.
oh.
I gave in.
You got your period.
Yeah. The only thing that was like, I guess it started feeling like but it's not the same. I don't know. It started feeling like the second half of that Steven Spielberg movie that just came out when he's a kid.
Fableman?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You remember like
What about him?
yeah, and when he's in school.
How it just keeps going?
Yeah. It started feeling like you know, like I
Yeah.
kind of
When were her
yeah.
period?
You just get your period?
I just felt like
Just let it flow.
like
Are
it
you
was
there, God? Can you finish this movie?
it just felt like I kind of
You hit menopause before she got her period.
I
Got hot flashes.
I just stopped caring, I guess. I just didn't feel like but it was entertaining.
I think the whole movie was kind of, the ups and downs were very mild instead of like being like really like and then just kind of like yeah, it was
it like-
it was a little bit
Set in the 70s or something? Or
Yeah, right? Like 70s?
something, maybe the 80s, 70s, 80s, one of those two, I don't know.
Because they say stuff, no. Oh, no.
say stuff.
They speak.
Yeah.
They say like,
They
you know,
use
like
words.
references.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute. It's like her having like a crush on a boy. She's not, and then she like makes friends with the unpopular kid at the end.
yeah,
you
see,
know,
but
and
like
it's just-
little things like that, it's it just happens so quick too. Like you kind of don't feel, I don't know.
I didn't think it was quick.
I don't know.
That literally happens at the end of the movie.
I've stopped caring for a while, for a bit, you know? I don't know why. I was just like,
Because
okay.
you can't really. Oh, and a lady in there looks like someone I know. Kathy
Yeah.
Bates,
Takes place in the 70s.
70s.
70s, yeah, I told
Based
you.
off of
Oh,
book,
yeah, and
the
then-
Judy Blume book.
Yeah, and then the grandma wants her to be Jewish, and then
Oh,
the mom's
I
parents
think
want her to be
that's what the
Christian.
movie is really about, right?
No.
Like, it's
Because
about
that's one of
her
the.
trying to find her, like, I
Herself.
guess, herself. Yeah, but like, you know how, like, well, you haven't seen it, but her mom is what?
She doesn't talk to her
Christian,
parents. No,
right?
she's not.
No, like that side is Christian, and
Yeah,
then
her
her
dad's
dad's
side
side
is
is
Jewish.
Jewish. And I guess they have a conflict against each other or some bullshit. So like they have some shit like that going on in the movie, but then there's other bullshit happening in the movie. That's why I was kind of like,
So life
But
is
isn't
happening.
it just
Yeah,
like a
life is
coming of
happening.
age story?
Yeah,
it
That's
is.
what
Yeah.
those movies
Yeah.
usually are.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I'm getting maybe
She's going through
too
puberty. She
old
doesn't know whether
for
she wants to
this.
go on the
I
Christian
don't
side,
think
on the Jewish side. She's
Yeah.
discovering herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't
Yeah,
watch the
not the
movie,
point,
but that's
yeah.
what I'm getting.
You guys
Yeah.
should watch it though. It's cute.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in.
I was in. You were.
They were out.
No, I wasn't in out.
Yeah, I think you said out.
You said out in the beginning.
You could check the tape.
We'll check the tape. I'll put it right now. Rewind.
But he indeed was not in.
We can move on.
I'm gonna play it back. What? When you listen to the episode. I'll do this one. It's called Polite Society. Did you watch that?
No, I wanted to though.
So this one was actually at Sundance, but we didn't get a chance to watch it. And I think it won the audience award, I believe.
Think
Oh,
so.
it did?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's about this girl. She's like in middle school or high school, or whatever. And her dream is to be, she really wants to be a stunt person, right? So she like makes YouTube videos, and she's really close with her sister. And her sister is like an artist. So her dream is for her to be a stunt person, and she wants her sister to be an artist, right? But then the sister meets like the super rich dude, right? And the girl is kind of like, hey, I don't like this guy. Like, his intentions are bad, right? But the sister obviously falls for him, you know? And she's really against that because she thinks that, and she like eventually gets engaged with him and stuff. And she thinks that like, oh, if you go with this guy, you're not going to do your art. Basically, she just wants her to be an artist, right? So she actually like, the whole movie is about her like trying to like not sabotage, but find, because she suspects that something's wrong. And she kind of sees some stuff that makes her like think like something's wrong here, right? So she's trying to find like evidence, and she keeps fucking up and everything like that. So it's fun throughout. I would say I'm in, mostly because I like the message in the movie, you know? Like I really connected with like, I don't know, like this kind of sounds fucked up, but like to me, I always saw people like getting married and, you know, having kids like as like failures.
It's like, oh, you can't survive on your own.
You
need
just
help?
you wasted all your potential to be that,
funny.
and that's really her point of view, right? Because she
Yeah.
wants her to be an artist, like, you know, she wants more, you know.
Yeah.
And so the actual movie, it does get kind of like a little convoluted because like a lot of stuff happens, right?
Oh, okay.
And then you find out there's a little bit something more like, what's the word, nefarious going on, you know? Did I buy that stuff? Whatever. But I just really connected with her, like her connection to her sister. That was really nice. And I think that's why it won that award. Because I more than anything, I really connected with that. Yeah. So yeah, it's nice. It's worth the.
Where do you watch this?
I saw it on.
It was on AMC.
I had to rent
At
it.
AMC.
I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters because I don't have AMC anymore. But I had to rent it just online.
It's no streaming. Huh?
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet. So yeah, it's fun the movie.
Cool.
Yeah, good performances.
Cool.
I'll take a watch. Jill, you didn't watch it.
No, but I was kind of curious about it.
Yeah. Depending on your outlook, like on life, you're either gonna like
It
that
sounds
character
fun.
a lot or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Because she
I think
does a
it
lot of
sounds fun.
stuff that's like, holy shit. You know, like, but yeah. Yeah, I
Alright.
recommend it.
Cool. On to the next.
That was quick.
Yeah, I got another one, which is another kind of anti-marriage club,
Yes.
or you know, it has to do with marriage, not necessarily anti-marriage, but it's called The Book Club: The Next Chapter. It's has Jane Fonda.
Oh, this is like
And,
that 80 for Brady. Book.
Yeah.
Yes, it's essentially
Jane
them.
Fonda's
Yeah,
killing it.
same.
It's like
Like
almost
group of
like
people.
same cast.
Yeah. So it's about
They had a
the book
two-picture
club. This
deal.
is the second installation of the book club. The first one I started to watch, and it was not that good.
And you
so I watched
decided to watch the
no,
second
I watched the second one before I watched the first one. I just had some
Oh,
free
okay.
time, and I was like, let me go watch this. And it was pretty interesting. It kind of starts off in the pandemic. They're having their book club like over Zoom, and then they're like, oh, the pandemic ban, like the flight ban is lifted. Let's go to Italy. And then they go on an adventure, and it's some senoras, you know,
go live, laugh,
reconnecting
love.
with themselves. Yes, they do, and it's very fun. It actually is very fun. So I didn't expect to like it. I went in with low expectations because he'd seen the first one. And he was like, yeah, it was all right. But I actually ended up really enjoying it, so I'm an in.
It felt like a movie.
It really did.
My favorite thing about the movie is that it feels like a movie.
It actually did, though, yeah. And I was one of 3 people in the theater, and we were all señoras, and we were all dressed alike. And I was like, wow.
All dressed alike?
Yes. So,
you guys
it was
like
very
muumuu?
similar. Essentially, yes, mumu and huaraches. I'm not kidding, dude. So it's like, oh, this is really a señora movie.
With your hot Cheetos?
No, palomitas. So, yeah.
You saw it?
No.
No one else saw it?
No.
You guys should. Yeah, I watched the first one after watching the second one. I was like, oh, this was like pretty good. Let me go back. And I was like, I didn't even finish
super
it.
Depressed. It did, because like,
Wait, why is it anti-marriage? You just mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, because it has to do with marriage. Like, one of the women hasn't been married before. One of them, her husband passed away, and she's dating a new guy. And so they kind of have like the whole talk about like, no, you've never been married. Like, you should get married. It's your time, whatever. And they're fucking 70, So this is like a weird conversation to have. Yeah, essentially that's what they're saying. And that's the whole theme of the movie. Like, look, we ended up here. Like, maybe it's your turn to get married. And she's like, I don't know. And yeah, that's the whole thing.
Because the first one was depressing because they're old, and then like they're still like dating or trying
That's
to have
what they want
sex.
to do. Yeah, they're
And
dating.
it's like, dude, at that age, come on, I don't want to do anything anymore.
It's like you can have a heart attack. What are you doing?
But yeah, we could move on.
Oh.
You.
Wait, what?
Oh, you only have Spider-Man.
Oh, I have one more
Bo's
before the
Afraid?
big ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me do that one.
Okay.
You do that one,
Yeah,
then
go
we'll
ahead.
go to the big ones. So my last one before we do the big ones is called Blackberry. If you don't know,
This is how the Blackberry.
Blackberry?
it's about the actual
Another-
phone.
God.
Another one of these fucking techie movies.
Okay,
which is
so-
like, what's
Wow,
going
this is the
on?
season.
Where we are
So-
in cinema right now, like our timeline is just like capitalism, the movie.
Yeah, essentially. And like I said, I
gosh.
like fucking stories about like Microsoft and Apple and stuff like that. How like these companies started in their garage and they took over
Facebook.
the world and all, Facebook and all that. I'm really intrigued by those. So I was like, oh, I saw this movie. I was like, I'm into it. Like I'll watch it. And it's
A
not
movie?
good and it's not bad. It's just kind of like I can see what it's trying to be a little bit different, but it never really like. I guess at the end of the day, the story's not that interesting, right?
Did this
It's
get a
interesting
wide
how.
release? Because I don't even think I remember seeing
No, I had to
any.
rent.
Never heard
I had to
of
rent
this.
it.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
saw any.
You paid
like,
real money
stuff.
for this?
I
Oh,
wanted to
shit.
see it. Yeah. It's interesting how like they were really popular and now they don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like the
is
sidekicks.
it that interesting? Probably not. It's just really it's shot in that kind of
Was it 4
you
by
know,
3?
like The Office, where it's like
Yeah.
zooming in.
Oh,
So it's
God.
kind of like almost like a pseudo documentary vibe, And it's so like stoic that you actually think like, is this a fucking documentary?
Oh, really?
Because it's like everybody is just like here and they never move, And it's like,
Ew.
oh, it's strange.
Was that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's like I said, I could appreciate that they're trying to do something a little bit different, but it ends up not being really engaging because it's like, am I supposed to feel something? Is this like a evil person? Is this a nice person? Like, but they're all just kind of like, there are some people that are dicks or whatever, but you don't really care about them. Like I said, this movie is really geared for me, and even for me, I was like, whatever, I'll be a nice little soft out. Would I recommend it to anybody? Just go watch a.
Out?
Yeah, Just go watch a video about the rise and fall of Blackberry, and you're good.
It'll probably literally be titled that on YouTube,
yeah.
huh?
Go read the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, because like, and it's funny too, because like the main guy is played by, I don't know if you remember, he's like the nerdy guy in all the Seth Rogen movies.
Yeah. James guy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Jay, I think it's Jay. Yeah.
Oh,
And I
the
was like,
skinny
oh,
guy.
okay, he's playing like a nerd, like one of those Mark Zuckerberg types. But then I saw a picture of the real guy. It looks nothing like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's weird. Anyways, we don't have to dwell too much on it. It's whatever. Not great. Not terrible.
I kind of want to
but
watch it.
Watch a YouTube video.
You've heard about this movie?
Mm-hmm.
What the?
Watch a YouTube video. Nice little 10 minutes.
Or you can read the book.
Yeah, they started here. They sold 10 million in 2009, and then they sold 0.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah,
Funny.
that's it. So That's all I gotta say about that.
Makes a comeback.
Okay, let's
Low
move
rise
on.
jeans are in
Next.
again.
He's not trying to read facts on it.
Fun
The thing is,
fact,
like,
the
I
Blackberry
didn't even know
once
it really
existed.
existed.
Yeah.
That movie existed or
Yeah.
anything. Like,
And
I
you
never
don't have
saw
to know. You
anything.
can leave your memory now,
Yeah.
and you won't change your
You'll
life.
just remember
Much
when
like
you're
the
like
Blackberry.
when you
Yeah.
have dementia and you're like,
Yeah.
"Hand
Oh,
me
shit,
my
Blackberry."
Our next movie is Beau is Afraid. Did anybody else watch that?
I didn't get a chance.
No, it's Ari Aster's movie
Yeah.
about a man who has like severe anxiety and
is
other
this the
probably
Joaquin
other
Phoenix one?
mental health
Okay.
issues. Yeah. So he's living away from his mother, who is a therapist, I believe.
Yes.
Right? Or just some kind of marketing person.
That's the same thing.
Essentially trying to get you to buy into capitalism
what?
without
It
being
is-
afraid.
I think she is.
That's a wide range to be like
Marketing
either
something,
marketing
Yeah,
right?
some
or
kind
a
of like
therapist.
marketing genius. She's some kind of mogul, right? She's insanely rich. She raised him really sheltered, and so he's afraid of everything. Hence the title, Beau is Afraid. But he lives on his own, and essentially the entire timeline of the movie is him trying to make it back to his mother's house because
It's
he
dinner
just
time.
said he was going to meet her for whatever reason. Yeah, it might be dinner time. He has to take a plane. No, they live somewhere far away.
I think it was her birthday, no?
It might have been her birthday, some kind of event, right? And on his way there, she dies.
Spoiler.
And, well, I mean, it's like kind of, it gets really convoluted. But let's just say she dies. And so that, like, obviously, he's already very afraid, and that triggers a whole bunch more in his mind. And, hijinks ensue. And it's really weird, really convoluted. It's pretty creative. I'm going to be an in. Joaquin Phoenix obviously is the perfect person to play like this crazy guy.
Was this an A24 movie? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I remember the trailer kind of looking like that.
It had kind of like a little Wizard of Ozzy type of stage play
Is it
scene
like
in
very
it.
surreal? Like
Yes. Yeah, you go from like,
wasn't it like mixed medium or no?
well, no.
Or they just used
Just that part is kind
Okay.
of like he literally is watching a play.
Okay.
He never met his father or something. So that's part of like the psychology of this guy that he
didn't
I don't
have a
know.
father figure.
didn't have a father figure. He feels unprotected. He's very afraid even of his mom. It's a whole like Oedipus type thing. And yeah. I feel like if I say more, I mean, it's probably not going to ruin the movie because it's like really weird,
Okay.
but it's hard to explain.
Do I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna in on this too. I guess the creativity of like I guess what he if I had to guess, I really don't know. But I guess we're seeing it in Joaquin Phoenix's eyes, the world. So the world is super chaotic, super over the top because I think that's how he sees it, right? Because he's like freaking out over everything. So I think that's really cool and it's really funny, you know. So
That is funny.
yeah, so that guy, what's his name? Ari Aster. He's legit. He could do movies like this, and it's fucking awesome. And I think he's getting better and better. Even though this one is his worst,
It is the worst of his movies, yeah.
but it's not bad
Bad.
directed. It's not bad
Yeah.
writing. Nothing. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It does take a while. It's a long ass movie. So I guess if you're not with it with some parts, because there are parts.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 hours and 59 minutes or something.
But there's parts where you could literally take out.
Yeah.
And it's fine. You know, you could take out this whole hour and it's fine. It's fine.
hour?
Yeah. But
Like 30.
with that being said, that part that I'm taking out is really cool too.
Yeah.
It's creative and it's fun to look at. It's just no point, really.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, there is a point, but you can get to it a lot
Yes,
quicker than
yes.
the movie does.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
that's true. That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it like
it's-
2:59? No.
It's crazy.
exactly-
Yeah.
And they show him as a kid, they show him as an adult, they show him
Just kind of to put you into
old.
his psyche. Yeah.
Yeah, and it does trip you out, you know.
Yeah.
But it, I guess maybe I don't know, I can't say that, but like a normal person will not understand it. They'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" But If you really, really
If
pay
you have
attention.
mental health issues or what?
wait. Rewind. What?
Like a person that watches like Fast and the Furious and they love all that shit, right? And they watch this movie, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are we watching?"
So this is too complex for certain people.
Yeah.
Is what you're trying to say.
See,
And
Or it's too artsy.
yes,
too artsy. I wouldn't say
Yes.
too complex. It lays it all out for you.
It's right there in your
Yeah.
face. Like I completely
Yeah.
understand it
There's
in that way.
Yeah, there are things that you can kind of catch if you're like really paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too much. It kind of lays it all out there, but you have to be like, oh, okay, like is this really happening or is he like,
Just remember
crazy?
something.
It's kind of like The Joker, that new movie from a few years ago, 2018 maybe.
With Joaquin
it's-
Phoenix?
Yes. So it's the
The only
same
one that's called
character.
Joker.
I don't fucking know, dude. There's so many Batman movies and shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
I don't know
only
which
Joker.
one. Yeah. So anyway, it's like he's playing the Joker, but because he's got the
Less
same
violent?
yes, exactly. He's less like homicidal. So yeah.
And
What if this is a Batman movie?
Ooh.
And this is one part of the Joker's brain?
Well, I
that's-
always thought kind of. Remember that movie Titan?
yeah.
That was like Jokera. Yeah.
Oh, why though?
She's-
She's
because
not-
you can-
Oh,
She's-
she.
It's
Yeah.
literally the same thing.
I was
you
like,
know?
she gave
you
birth
just
to a
slap
car,
that name
huh?
on it,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" You know.
That girl from the Josie and the Pussycats, that lisp,
Parker Posey.
Yes, she's in it.
she comes out naked, butt
She
out and
does,
everything. Boom, there it is. Sold it
All
to
right,
Robert.
That's all you gotta say. Why don't you lead with that?
And that's all I gotta say about that.
It's a worthwhile watch.
So Robert
Yeah.
gives it a preemptive in.
a moan.
Ew.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next.
I think we should do Fast X.
Oh, we did watch
Shit, I
that.
forgot
Yes.
about
We saw that.
because I saw Little Mermaid too.
I did see it. Let me do that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So I saw La Sirenita.
Ooh.
Or Little Mermaid, as it's known.
Oh, you saw that in Mexico too?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I was like, how?
I wish I had that. Yeah, Little Mermaid, live action remake. You know the story. They do exactly the same thing, but in live action, and it doesn't look as good because it's stupid. It's just a fundamental thing, a problem that I have with these movies is that animation is a different medium. You can't just do the same thing and have it feel the same way. It's very, very frustrating. And it's very disrespectful, I think, to animation because I love animation.
Yeah, hey, you know what?
And just
it
to
is.
think that you could just, let me copy and paste here and just, no, it doesn't work. With all that being said, I do think in the realm of the Disney remakes, some of them have been outright. I haven't even finished them. I turn them off.
They're pretty bad.
This one's a little bit more on the positive side, I think, because sometimes when they do get out of the water, they actually try to do something a little bit different for 5 minutes, and then they just go back. So I'll be like a nice little out, low out, but I'll be an out. I think the best part of this movie is the casting, with one glaring exception. The casting of the girl, because she could actually sing, right, Ariel. Which in some movies they haven't, and it's been fucking awful. But yeah, everything underwater just doesn't look right. It's really murky. It doesn't have the when Sebastian is singing Under the Sea, it's a real crab
He's like
singing.
this.
It doesn't work, It's it's supposed to be alive. It's supposed to be moving, and it just it really bothers me. The glaring exception I said is Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. Because to me, Ursula, the animated one, is one of the greatest performances ever. I don't give a fuck if it's live action or VO or whatever. That voice, go back and listen to Poor Unfortunate Souls. And there's nothing like that. And you need if you are going to do a live action, you need somebody to match that energy.
That could sing.
And that could sing. And Melissa McCarthy, they only cast her because she's fucking fat. That's literally why they cast her.
No, she actually can't sing. I think
Not
it's just
to the level of
No, of course not.
Yeah.
That was a gorgeous fucking rendition of that song, the original. Yeah.
It's just so frustrating. It's there's no life in that character,
I'd argue there's no life in any of them.
but that one was the big glaring exception. I mean, when they get onto lands, whatever, and they have these the new songs are just they're so out of left field, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And then I saw the end credits, and I saw who they were written by, and I was like, oh my god, it makes so much sense now.
Take a crack, Lynn.
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you 3 guesses, but you only get one. So I'll be an out, nice little low out. I don't know why, because I think I don't know. Let's see if you guys could convince me to go lower.
I said lower. I'm a normal out on this one because I haven't seen the cartoon one in so long, and I haven't seen it. Like I didn't rewatch it or nothing, so I don't remember it at all. So to me, it was like a brand new movie to me, and I honestly thought they were like cool. The music's fine, you know. I thought it was fine.
Well, the music was fine in the first.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then when they go to land, it's pretty cool. You know,
It's
they
better.
go, yeah, because the water scenes. Oh, you're right, dude. It's literally like a floating head kind of. It looks weird.
Yeah, like from the I haven't seen the movie yet, but like from the trailers, it looks dark. Like you said, like even from the trailer, you can see that it's very murky. Like it's rendered a little bit bad. Like I think is Aquaman rendered better than this because they're kind of essentially
slightly because it's brighter.
Because they're both essentially underwater worlds.
Coming off like something like Avatar, where you see the underwater and now you're like, holy shit.
Oh, that looks awesome.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, that looks 10 times better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was whatever. And what's her face rapping was funny, you know.
Aquafina.
But it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. You know, I thought it was like, oh shit.
Well, I did kind of warn you about it.
Yeah,
so
I guess that's why. Yeah.
Is that one of the new Lin-Manuel songs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
of course.
Because like I don't remember.
Why else would they rap in
you know
fucking
what?
Little Mermaid?
The ending part where like she's getting down with Ursula, but she's like a human. That little part was kind of cool. You know, and she's like
It's
really
still all
yelling
dark,
at
though.
her.
You can't see shit.
No, but then she becomes it, right? And now it's all dark. And I was like confused in this whole
you can't
shit.
see shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
But I was talking about when she takes
Oh,
it
yeah,
off.
yeah,
and all
yeah.
That whole thing was cool. But then like, yeah, she becomes this giant Ursula that doesn't look cool. You know, like I thought it would look really, really cool. You know, like actually cool. But nah.
So was there a post-credit scene where all the princesses are gonna get together and fight all these villains or anything? Some sort of Avengers type.
They do all come out though at the end.
We're part of the
But I don't know if that
Guardians of the
happens in
Galaxy
Does that happen in the
underwater
cartoon?
edition.
Not that I remember.
What happen?
The ending, you know how like
What part?
everybody pops up. We're gonna miss you.
Yeah, they do wave them off literally exactly the same way,
Oh, yeah?
but they're pretty because it's animation.
And it's funny
Where
how like
you
they're
have,
all
like,
different
people,
races.
like, from the waist down. I know. Oh
Okay,
my
you're next.
god.
That was.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that triggered. That triggered.
That triggered my inner Karen. No.
All right, so this
I
is
kind
America's
of-
review probably.
It's time to take out the
It's weird. This is hard because I don't want to give it an out because it's essentially The Little Mermaid done worse, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
You know?
That
but
seems to be
I
the
want
consensus.
to. Yeah.
it is.
So
Like,
I'm
it's-
going to, I guess, give it a low out
Like it's better than you think.
because I thought it was going to be like
Aladdin.
The Lion King. You know, where it was like, what the
Even
fuck
the-
is this?
that one I
Why
thought
do
it
we
was-
need this?
Beauty and the Beast is unwatchable.
Or Beauty and the Beast, sure, because
Yeah.
it's like, why would you
like,
redo this?
like on Aladdin is just up-resed. Where, like, yeah, it was just up-resed.
Lion
Like
King.
I mean, sorry, Lion King was just like
Yeah.
up-resed.
Sure, it
Where
was
it
like
was just-
Uncanny Valley and new songs, and it's not
Where it was
worth
just
the
like,
length.
where it was just like, it's fine because it's like it doesn't like they just polished the fucking graphics.
So it is the Little Mermaid, which is why I'm able to give it an out just at all because it's literally the Little Mermaid, the same movie.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it looks terrible. The songs are, the same original songs are not as good as they were in the first movie, which of course, like it's a Disney movie. You want those songs, you want to be able to sing along. And I just think even though Halle Bailey or whatever her name is, like she's a great singer and I think she did a good job playing Ariel, I didn't really like the interpretation. And again, Ursula, oh no, that song, she really took the soul out of it. She did her job.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, I didn't like that. And then the new songs were fucking boring.
Oh my god.
And then
the one
rap,
that the prince sings.
yes, what
That
is
was
that?
like that was like a joke. Remember that Barb and Star movie
oh yeah.
when the guy like sings and he
Yeah,
goes out
I
and it's a
vaguely
fucking joke.
remember.
Yeah.
That is in The Little Mermaid.
And it's played out
But
so
serious.
serious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's not a good song. It's not catchy. It doesn't fucking rhyme. I don't know a single word to it.
Yeah.
The rap, honestly, was not as bad. It was a little bit catchy, but it was like, why is this here?
Yeah.
Why? What?
Huh?
And then, but it looks fucking terrible. And it is because they're acting from here, like from their face, you know?
Not even their hair.
And it could be if they were on land and maybe they were centaurs, there'd be more animation to them, right? They could act from the waist up or something. But since they're underwater, you know, when you punch underwater, it's not an actual punch. It's just your arm moving. You know what I mean? So it's just like
It's a bit stiff.
Oh. It's insane.
it's fucking weird.
And you're still an out?
Yeah, because it's the fucking Little Mermaid. I mean, you know, they didn't chop the story up and make it horrible, so
It wasn't
and
the
then,
Lion King.
Like, how much
All
new
of
story did they add?
The only
not
new
much.
there's really nothing much. Other than
Yeah.
a couple new songs. And the only scene where I was like, hey, this is nice. Whereas
The credits.
her and the prince go out to a little market.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
they're
true.
like, oh, look at this
They have a
world.
little
And
sing-along.
it's like Ariel looking at the world for the first
Discovering
time.
the world,
And I
uh-huh.
was like, that's nice. I wish it was like the little sliver of something different
Yeah.
that we haven't seen.
But it
It's like-
was.
So, like,
But it was literally like 2 minutes.
And it seemed, I also think it just seemed so far away from the movie. It just completely it was just different from the movie altogether because they were like in song and dance with the fellow, you know, townspeople, and it just it's the only part of the movie that's alive because there's actual real people in it. You know?
It was cool.
as opposed
Yeah.
to CGI.
And,
fish.
And then you go back to
Ariel's sister is like, you know, she has a bunch of sisters.
yeah.
And this one, like, there's one of each race.
literally, it's like
It's like
Yeah.
now that people of color exist in Disney
Well, like,
movies, it's like we're
her dad's
fucking
a
cats.
Like Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
But why? Like, we're not cats giving birth to one black cat, one white cat, one mixed cat. Like, why
It's
is
just-
it's
Well,
we're,
like I think
huh?
it was in the original one. Like all the sisters
I
had
just
different colored
want-
hair.
I want my mythical.
Sure, but just make them
I
black.
want my
Make them all
mythical
black.
creatures to be white.
Oh my
Is that too much to
god!
ask for?
Just make 'em all black.
They could have made them all black.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god!
I don't know. It's just like I said, we're ever negative, but in the sliding scale of these horrible Disney remakes, it's not as bad as some of them have been.
Prince Eric's mom was also black, right?
Yeah.
Was he adopted?
Because he
or
was
what-
adopted.
Oh,
Remember?
okay.
He said, "Oh yeah, we found you in a trash can."
Yeah.
Or something. Because they
Yeah,
had
so
to
it
go
was
out of their way to explain everything.
Literally,
you
the
know?
entire movie is like,
Like,
everyone
Eric,
is
you
so
are
different.
white, and I am black, but you are not my son.
They're like, you must understand race relations in the ocean in Atlantis.
I had a coupon for a free baby, and I got you.
Oh my god!
I wanted the white one.
No.
It's her going to the baby store. That one.
But yeah, I don't know. You might like it. You like shit.
Oh. Hey, no, you know. Oh.
Jesus.
Is she pressing the button?
Nana.
See, she didn't like it.
But even then, like I think I've only seen a handful
She's
of
about
these
to step
remakes.
on
Like
your
I don't think
computer.
I've seen.
I think whatever you feel in general about these remakes, you're probably gonna feel the same thing
They're-
for this one.
Yeah, because
It doesn't do anything too much either way to
Yeah.
kind
It's
of
just
change your mind.
exist, and it's just
Yeah.
meh.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Unless-
sure.
Unless you're a literal racist, you're gonna
Oh, yeah.
like this movie a
yeah, and
little
then
bit.
like
From the beginning,
it
you're
is
like-
for kids, and the kids probably love
You know
it.
what? I will say that. So I went to see this right by myself, and as I was walking out, I was right behind like this little, probably like 5-year-old girl and her mom, right? And she turned to her mom. She's like, "Mommy, I love that movie," and I was like, "Oh." Like
That's
these,
the audience.
like these are for them, not some fucking
Middle-
loser, you know, like just complaining about fucking movies and
With this
shit.
nacho
Yeah,
stains
with
in it.
nacho stains. I did fucking spill the shit out of my icy. I was getting up and it just like,
Oh damn!
I was pretty mad. I was like, "Fuck this
Like
movie."
me at Sundance, I spilled a beer on a kid at Sundance.
Oh yeah,
At
That
the
was
kids'
fucked up.
movie.
Yes, yeah.
That was
What's
some
going
fucked
on
up
there?
shit.
Thanks, America. The kid got a DUI on his way home.
That's why she hates kids movies.
Can't do anything here.
Anyways,
I'm banned from Utah now.
All right, we can move on. I have another one. We have another one, but
Which one's the other one?
before Fast.
Which one is it?
This
Oh,
one. But
You
we could
Hurt
do it
My
really
Feelings.
quick. Yeah, You Hurt My Feelings, starring Juliette Lewis.
Oh, you guys saw this?
Dreyfus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
another
Also a
A24
Sundance.
movie. Oh, was it really?
That's why she was there. Remember?
Oh,
It was 'cause
we
of
saw
that
her at the
one?
airport. Yeah.
It was because of
I
that
saw
one?
the trailer to this.
Yeah, that's why she was there.
Oh shit! I thought it was like a
You
serious
thought she was just
movie.
there?
No, I thought it was like a serious movie, not a comedy or whatever.
And- So it's about Julia Louis-Dreyfus and her husband who have one single child, and they're both successful people. He does, I don't know what. She's an author, and the child is, they expect great things of him, and that causes him a lot of distress. It's
I thought it was about her and her book.
well, yeah. Also, the kid's book. Yeah, and so the husband doesn't like her new book. So the
And then she
family's falling
finds
apart.
She finds out that because he's been lying to her and saying, "Oh yeah, it's a good book," and then
Oh, that sucks.
yeah,
He's
and
just
then
trying to
she
be
finds
supportive,
out
you
like
know?
yeah,
That's right, that's
and
in
it's
the
about
trailer.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in the trailer.
Yeah,
So the
it's in
family
the
almost
trailer.
falls
Yeah.
apart.
So if I had to pick, I would say I'm an out on this one because it could have been there's like it's not as funny, like the jokes are kind of like and it just starts getting kind of boring.
Yeah, I'm
So-
also an out because it is a little funny. I do think there's a good amount of jokes in there, but overall the movie feels heavy. It just so dramatic for no reason. There's no stakes really. Like
And then there's too many characters.
they're not
too,
really gonna get a divorce. The kid isn't gonna leave his fucking parents. What kind of problem is like, oh, you expect too much of me? Like, shut up with your
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. What's going
privilege
on
problems. Like, not to be that
Yeah.
person, but for reals, it was not that exciting.
there? And then each character, which was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like there were like 6 characters, and they all had their little issues, and it was kind of like pick one, like pick one character kind of, or maybe 2, but not all of them. Everybody had like an issue, and we had to follow their little story. And it was a quick movie. It's not like long. It's like
Oh,
an
yeah.
hour and 30 minutes or something. So imagine that,
That's
and
good.
With
put-
all those people.
yeah. So you put it on. It's kind of quick. And,
Oh yeah, the dad's problem was he was a bad therapist, huh?
Mhm.
He had a couple divorce and asked for a
Yeah,
refund.
everybody hates that. And the lady had a issue with her. What does she do? She puts her sister.
Oh, she's a designer, like
Design.
an interior designer.
But I
She
guess,
doesn't like her clients.
Yeah, see, it's like that.
So it's
Always
like
in this
middle
very
aged
first world
problems.
problems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First world privileged middle aged problems. Yeah.
and it's not that like the main thing is that it's not as like funny as I guess it could have been. It's a little bit more serious, and it kind of kills it.
It's a good thing we skipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because that would have been the worst one.
Would it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
What?
If we would have seen it in Sundance.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. We can move on now.
The real cinema.
There it is.
In quotes, as Martin Scorsese put it. This next one's Fast X.
Family.
The end
became
officially
a car?
begins. Yeah. Yeah, Fast
That's
X.
in the next movie. They got
Transformers?
Transformers.
So,
damn.
no, it's time travel.
Oh, yeah.
It could be the ones from this one, the Beast Wars ones.
So in this one, Jason Momoa is the new bad guy, and he's going around trying to destroy
people's
Dom's
nails.
family.
Of course.
Yeah, and he's basically like this weird cross between like Thanos and the Joker. It's like you could tell he just like
He's a lunatic.
did his own thing, and nobody stopped him, acting wise.
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
That's what like Vin Diesel didn't like him or something.
Yeah, so he's
Really?
trying. He basically frames the family, and then they become fugitives. So
Again.
they all have to,
Escape the government.
escape.
Again.
Yeah, that's what the movie's about.
Again.
Yeah.
If you're not with the Fast franchise by this point, there's nothing here that's gonna change you. But if you've been on this ride, it's like, all right, I'm with it. Even though it's like they've been absurd, and it just keeps going more and more and more.
I think I'm 2
That's
movies
Vin
behind.
Diesel over us right now.
But I really enjoyed it. I'm an in.
Is it family? Is this on a curve or is it just like
I don't like it as much as the last one. I really liked the last one.
when they go into space? Was it the last one? When they
Yeah.
go into space?
Yeah. But it is a setup, like other movies we will talk about, to what's going to happen next. You know, you're like, oh my God. Picture Infinity War.
Where he gets the whole family.
Yeah, or Empire Strikes Back.
Get
or
all the
something.
cousins.
Yeah. So yeah.
Get that whole
And
island.
we saw it, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I am an in on this.
Isn't The Rock supposed to be in the next one? Isn't he supposed to come back?
Supposedly.
He came back. Yeah.
He's gonna,
Yeah,
he's
they're
gonna
gonna-
bring his whole island from Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
All the
Roman
cousins.
Reigns.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the bad guy, the Aquaman. That guy is really funny in the movie. He reminds me of Seth Rollins.
The wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler. He's literally him.
Seth
So-
freaking
Flamboyant
Yeah.
bad guy.
Flamboyant, yeah, and it's like all serious and destroys everyone and shit. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. So I guess Robert might know this. Have they ever destroyed a whole city like that? You know, like it's like a real, because it seems like he destroyed everything. He's like destroying the planet in this one, you know, and it's fucking awesome, you know. It's like
Not like that, but they have caused a fair amount of damage. We'll say that.
oh, okay,
But not like that.
not like this.
No.
So this one's big, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it became,
The stakes are raised.
yeah, you know, and then it gives you like that little cliffhanger at the end. It's fun. It's
The one that's Optimus Prime show.
They're going to time travel in the next one.
yes, and like it's crazy because
He's gonna hit 88 miles per
No,
hour.
no. They have to do a quarter
Wasn't
mile
there-
in under 10 seconds. That's how they get to the
But
past.
with that, like, okay, I know I'm saying good things about it, you know, whatever, but there are some scenes that are like crazy bad. Like, there's this scene that is so bad that I was tripping on it, right? But
What's the scene?
it became like a trip that it was just like, I'm tripping.
You
like,
started
am I
liking it
watching the
again, or
right
what?
movie here? Is
And
the
then you're
one
like, oh, it's Fast and Furious. And then you're like, fine. I'll go with it.
It was the scene where Captain Marvel comes out, right? She's like a character.
Oh,
Brie Larson.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
And I guess she just came out. Like, I guess this is the first time she comes out
When
in that
she's talking
scene.
to the guy who has to
Yeah.
go after them.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're like in a
yeah.
black room or something.
It's been so absurd, right? This whole franchise. And that scene that he's talking about, they actually talk about how absurd
Oh.
the movies are. So it's
Yeah.
like a little bit of a meta moment.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really
Do they
funny.
talk back? They're like, oh, we did this. And it's just
Yes.
like,
They started out as street racers, then they went
Yes.
to space.
Yeah.
Basically.
I was
You
like,
know, they
who-
defied
Doesn't he
physics.
say that they were all like cops or something? And
They basically say they
didn't
corrupt
matter?
every
Uh-huh.
cop they come across.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
it's so trippy, dude. I was
Yeah.
watching it thinking like, what is going on in
Yeah.
this shit? Like, I don't get it. I
It
don't
also
get it.
looked that the two actors were not in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
It
the
looked
eye lines
CGI.
were off.
It was like she's looking here, he's looking there.
Yeah.
It was weird. That whole scene is weird, and I was like, who wrote this shit? But yeah,
which makes sense. Because like I've seen there's that meme of, what was it? It's like Vin Diesel and I think The Rock looking at each other, but the proportions
Oh,
are
yeah.
wrong.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
really?
Yeah.
Because they actually never filmed together.
Dang.
Ever.
Yeah.
After they got into a fight.
That's
but like, so
crazy.
that
So after 5.
okay, because that scene
Dang.
when they actually face to face, they're face to face, no?
In 5?
It's 5, right?
Yeah. That one they were.
Oh, okay.
But after
But
that, they
after,
had beef.
so 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
So if you
okay.
watch all the
10.
rest, they're never in the same room.
Wow.
Crazy.
Damn, so much money, man.
Yeah.
Just to do this shit. Like, we have to do this all over again because you and this one, you
And-
know. Fucking crazy. All right, go.
I
I'm
am
mad
gonna
now.
be out.
That's actually really good.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
is.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause it was-
almost an in.
Yeah, it is. It's
an
in Fast and
Academy Award
Furious
for this
terms,
fucking-
yes.
Yeah.
Because I do think it was like very entertaining. You know, it was like outlandish, and there was a bomb rolling for about 10 minutes. I went to the bathroom. I literally chilled.
The bomb was so
I
rolling when she
chilled. I got back and I'm like, what did I miss? And they're like, nothing. Look, the bomb's still rolling. Yeah, and I look and it literally is. It's still heading towards the
But it was
Pope.
on
You know.
fire this time.
And it was.
That's the only difference.
Yeah.
The bad guy was really cool. It is kind of like out of left field. It's like he's the only one acting in this movie. Everyone's like, oh, I'm Vin Diesel. And then he's like, ooh,
He's
let
the
me
only
paint your
one, like,
nails.
not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. So it was a little
family.
refreshing. It was funny.
me a hug.
But again, these movies are too long and they fly and shit. And
pretty
I don't know,
ridiculous. And
man,
people
you know.
come back from the dead like
yeah.
always. It's just
Oh yeah,
How's he
in
back?
this one,
Nas.
in
Oh,
this
that makes
one-
sense. And they're like, you just accept it.
yeah, they push
Yeah.
buttons and people reappear. So
He's a
Yeah.
robot now.
yeah. And then Vin Diesel's kid is black and he's
Yeah.
white and
He gets
his,
darker.
are
in
they
the
not
movie.
Dominican?
I guess I don't know.
At one point, I
He
thought they were
has
Brazilian.
retroactively implied
That he's.
that he's some sort of Latino.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At one point, I thought he was Brazilian because they went to Brazil and like there's
So
a
the
family
mom,
and stuff.
the mom
yeah.
of the kid is actually Brazilian, but she's white as shit.
Is it not? Oh wait, no. Yeah, the mom of the actual baby.
Yeah.
Okay, because Vin Diesel's mom is Rita Moreno. No.
No, his grandma.
Oh, his grandma is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they never say it, but you would assume she's Puerto Rican. Like she's
Yeah.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, and then he
And-
might be Dominican or something, but
then
it's
again,
still
they
they're
just
like,
cast
pass the
any-
guacamole.
They just cast anybody and they're like, oh, you're
Dad-
Mexican now.
The dad in the last movie was the Mexican guy,
Yeah.
I didn't watch
but they
that
never
one.
say it, right? So he's kind of, I say, he's like
feel like they
retroactively
did,
trying to
though.
make himself Latino.
and John Cena, he's
Yeah, he's white as shit.
weird,
dog.
dude.
No,
Everyone-
he's just a Guadalajareño.
It's Juan Cena
Oh, he's in it and he's funny.
or John Dinner.
Wait, did you watch it?
No, I think I'm 2 movies behind on the franchise because
Wow,
I tried
I'll have
catching
to
up.
watch
I think
it.
to one of the last ones or the one before that one. Because how many have come out within like the last 2 years?
9. No, 9 in this one. I'm sorry, till 2.
Yeah, I think I'm on 2 because I think last time we reviewed one, I think I was gonna try to watch it, but then I didn't have to watch it because I wasn't gonna be here to review it.
Well,
So I think it might be like 2.
and the what do you call it? The actress, what's the actress called? The wife that Vin Diesel in the movie.
Michelle Rodriguez?
She keeps talking shit about Marvel
Letty?
movies and she's fucking.
She's like, how many more of these
That's
can you make?
Isn't she's a trip?
Yeah.
She's, I don't know. But anyways, for that, I say the movie is really entertaining. I think it's actually better than the last one in my book.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I just really like the bad guy. I guess the bad guy was.
The
had
bad guy was
character
very
or
fun.
something.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know they didn't like that. So that's funny. That's fucked up.
That's funny, yeah.
And it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't like that, but whatever.
Because he's not serious. You're supposed to
Yeah.
have a
Also-
straight face.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be
ugly.
stoic.
Also, one thing is
Stop
you
family.
can't upstage Vin Diesel in his own series. That's the thing.
Really?
Because if you see anybody, if anybody upstages him, that's who he has beef with. This is what he's living off of. What
But
outside
you
of
saw he posted that like he loves Jason Momoa and he loved the energy they brought to the character.
that's
Did he really?
BS.
So he tries to squash the
PR.
PR that came out. It's funny. I will say that this is because I think this is the first one to kind of acknowledge the absurdity that it tries to like get itself in on the joke, and with the bad guy, it's like, okay, now let's just have fun,
Yes.
right?
It's like we're
Yeah.
almost done.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
That helps.
give it a watch.
I have to watch 2 other ones, but yeah.
Just whenever you get bored, just like fast forward a little bit, you know, and then it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You're not missing
like, when
anything.
does
When
this
you
car
see
get
the
to
bomb
space?
rolling,
Fast
Go to the
forward
restaurant,
40
go get
minutes.
some food.
run some errands, you know,
Come
do
back,
your laundry, and when you come back, that shit'll still be rolling.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Like
That bomb.
take it away, Gio.
So I guess the last. Oh, is this the last one?
Yeah.
To round off this podcast is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So this is the second installment of the this animated Sony Spider-Verse.
Is this not the third?
No, it's just the
Second.
second one.
Oh.
Because it's Into the Spider-Verse and
I
then
think this is the third.
Well, it's like the 20th Spider-Man movie. So.
yeah, which this movie acknowledges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much in this movie, Miles is revealed to be a Spider-Man that should not have existed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an anomaly within this Spider-Verse. And there's a Spider-Man. I forgot what.
Alliance.
Yeah, there's this whole union of Spider-Men that are have been trying to
Keep
put
homeostasis within the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I've been trying to put balance to the Spider-Verse because
like Jedi.
because of Miles Morales' existence and stuff that I think that happened within the first
He broke the multiverse.
yeah, amongst one of the multiverses. One of the Spider-Man 2 have destroyed it because they also allude to the other one. But it's good. It looks amazing. I was so into it that I had forgotten that this movie was a two-parter.
That made me mad.
Yeah, because it was just like when it got to the part, I was just like, no, you can't stop it here. And when you get that feeling, you know that they did something right because you're that invested, you're that hooked into this. Like you want it more, and it's like now I have to wait a couple of years.
I want more.
But it was good. It was good. Anybody?
Wait, did you say in?
Oh, I think I did. I'm in.
It's not official until you say it.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
There it goes. It's official.
All right. Me?
Should I
You?
go? Okay, I'll
sure.
go.
I could go.
I said I'll go.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You have
Go.
red
now
hair,
you go.
like,
No, I'm just kidding.
Mary
what's
Jane.
your face?
The girl that gets
Jane,
snapped in half.
Mary Jane.
I'm gonna be an in. Also, is fun. And the animation, yes, is amazing. I am mad though that it ends the way that it did. I'm like, what the fuck? You just gave us the beginning of a story.
That's
Okay,
how-
thanks.
That's what I said. That's when you know they did something. You're like, you just want more.
Just to
Yeah,
kind
I
of pull it
guess.
back. That's kind of how Fast X ends too. just to give you the picture.
They're like, rev up the engine.
Yeah.
Credits.
My one complaint though
Yes.
is I'm not sure if it was the theater that I was in because I went to see it in Commerce.
Let's talk
The
about this.
sound
yeah.
design
Yeah.
was empty.
We'll talk about this.
Well, yeah.
Because it's a thing.
Okay, it wasn't just me who noticed. I was like, "Is this Commerce? Is it because I came to the cheap theater?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
thank God, it's not my
Yeah.
theater being
No,
trash."
they're-
Woo!
Wait, let's talk about it after we.
All right.
yeah.
So anyway, I'm an in. Ricardo.
I am also an in. Ding. There you go. I love the animation. I love the story, and everything was fun throughout. I was having a blast, and I started thinking too, like, this movie's 2 hours or something, right? And I was like, shit, like, and I looked at the time and I was like, oh, because we have the cat, we have to stab him, you know? And I was like, hey, it's been 2 hours already. And
He's
I was like,
diabetic. They're not killing cats, people.
and I was like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Are they gonna fuck it up and rush it? Like
They're
they're
just
gonna
gonna be like, the
rush
end.
the ending, like all stupid or whatever? No, they gave us a good old to be continued, which is, you know what? Like that's cool. Because if you rushed it, you messed up the whole movie. So by doing that, I guess it helped in some way. So badass time. It honestly is better than the first. Because this one had like
Yeah.
some legit cameos and like really cool stories.
stakes
I
were a
think
little
the
higher.
entire
And
story.
I
is just
honestly
better.
I love the fact that, well, I even love this when Spider-Man 2, I was telling her, the original one with Tobey Maguire. I love when he's already Spider-Man. I don't want to go through the whole story again and he's
Him getting bitten
becoming
and-
whatever. No, I love all this. And yeah. Robert.
He's a little I'm a super in on this one. I fucking love this movie. I was so blown away by it. So I really liked the first one. I thought after I saw that one, I was like, wow, this rivals Spider-Man 2 is one of the best, right? But it was like right there. It was an argument. I think this is the best Spider-Man movie
Yeah.
ever.
Right.
No, I don't think there's a debate.
Nothing.
Not only that, I think it's the best movie I've seen this year. This is just so much, everything in this movie. It's like, this is what I was talking about, animation, like the medium, and
Yeah.
just everything that you could do. And
Yeah.
it was fucking incredible. Every single frame, I was like, what? Like
Yeah.
everything is going on. But not only that, the story.
Yeah.
The story is so
story is
amazing.
awesome.
And the fact that it's like meta too about Spider-Man, the way they were able to bring that in and
Yeah.
raise the stakes of this universe. And it's like, I was so blown away by it
Yeah.
that I do see like having like an ending like that is very tricky, right? Because if you
Yes.
don't care about what's going on, you're like, what the
know.
fuck, bro? But I've seen this movie twice now, and both times I've seen it, when the screen goes black, the entire audience goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And to have that feeling, to draw that feeling out of an audience, I was like, dude, this is what people must have felt when they saw Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Like in the 80s.
Yeah.
This is the closest I'll ever feel to that. And I was just so blown away by it. Like, it's fucking remarkable what this movie is. There's really not much else to say.
The fact that like all the Spider-Mans were in their animation style, I thought was so pretty, so gorgeous, like so creative, so nice. Yeah. And to have it look like nice within the context of the movie.
And just like
just,
like some of them took like years to animate a single character.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just insane to me. The level of detail, the level of love. And that's what makes me mad about these live action remakes. Like, you can't do these things. Like, these things exist in this medium and they're special. You know, it's not just for kids. Going back to like what we were talking about Mario, was like, I saw the same amount of kids in this movie as I did in Mario. Yeah. And this movie had a story that you cared about and you're so engaged in, you know, and it's for kids.
Yeah.
There's kids in there, you know? So fuck off with all that shit. But going back to the sound, it's funny because the first time I saw it, I didn't really notice anything. I was just like, oh, whatever, Spider-Man, whatever.
Same.
And then the second time I saw it, it was weird because I went to my hood theater, right? Your Commerce theater, but my version.
Yeah.
And I was like, the sound feels low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yes.
I was like, did they not turn the volume up?
Yes.
So I was like, what's going on? And some lines of dialogue were like hard to hear. So that was weird, but I kind of blamed it on the theater. But then apparently it's been an issue that a lot of people have been complaining about. They can't hear some certain things.
Oh,
so
everywhere.
But to me,
everywhere.
it's not even just the lines. It's just the actual sound design.
No,
Yeah.
Where are the
it's-
footsteps? Where are the movement of clothing?
Something
the,
happened.
The
Something might have-
everything.
yeah.
The
They didn't render it
swooshes
right.
and
Yeah,
the.
they didn't render, something happened. But apparently there's a new mix out.
So from what
Yeah.
I kind of heard
Yeah.
was that I think it was probably mixed to be at a certain level, but the theaters never adjusted to be at that level. So they played it back.
Which happens
Yeah.
in both picture and audio sometimes.
Yeah, like everything, like if it's designed to be played back at a certain level, you're like, if the theaters don't follow through, because you know they're trying to just get everything. They're
Like
like,
Got
16.
three
They're like, I'm not-
15-year-olds
yeah,
working
Pressing
back
play
there.
and shit.
yeah, they're trying to just get through the day as quickly as possible. They're not, you know, that's why like certain theaters, like art house theaters, they take the time to kind of, you know,
They care
to
about
play it back the way
Yeah.
that
was
you know
meant
the
to be.
filmmakers want it.
Mm-hmm.
So that sometimes get lost in, you know, these multi-screen theaters or whatever, because the two guys, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, they kind of tweeted out, they're like, hey, if it sounds low or whatever, tell your theaters
To turn it up.
to put it at to put it at, I think it's like minus 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I think they even made stickers,
Really?
Oh, shit.
yeah, or whatever, to kind of like, you know,
That's crazy.
you know,
Man,
as
that's sad.
No.
This is where we are. In,
no, but I think it got to the point where I think they got
movies?
enough complaints or whatever. They're like, that's just
I think they remixed it.
I think they redelivered it with one where it's just like,
Just
This
a
is
stereo.
where you can press
just
play.
a stereo
Yeah.
track. Yeah.
or it's just like it's something that the theaters don't have to mess with. Like
Yeah.
it'll play fine for
For the
everybody.
laziness.
But it's weird
Yeah.
that I didn't notice it at first, but I noticed it like a lot. And again, it wasn't just dialogue. Like the music didn't feel like it was hitting me. You know, like when you go to the movies, you want to feel
Yeah.
all that. And I was like, it just feels really low.
Yes.
And it was so strange.
It was. And I
Yeah.
honestly was blaming Commerce the whole
Yeah,
time.
so I
Well,
immediately
it could have
told
been
him, I
that
was
if
like,
they didn't
what's
follow the
going on here?
instructions.
But I saw
Yeah.
it's the same theater twice. So maybe the other teen did it and the other one didn't.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, like because the thing is, like, I think because I didn't go until Friday. It came out Thursday. By Friday, there was already that kind of complaint or whatever. So like, I had seen, I think, mentions of it. When I watched it, I didn't kind of pick up on it. Then again, I went, I think, for the IMAX screening of it. So that one might be a little
that's
bit
probably
more
better.
like because of the way, I guess it's.
They
They probably have a
actually
different
care about
mix
that
there,
one.
too.
Mhm.
Or you know, they just the way it's set up, they probably have to be more involved in the setup of it as opposed to the other one or whatever, even though it's all playing off a freaking hard drive. So yeah, I didn't necessarily catch it, so I think it was maybe fine
It's
or
there,
whatever.
'cause
Or
I definitely noticed it.
I
Yeah.
hadn't
But-
heard anything about that, so
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I
that
saw it on-
sucks
on-
because
on
now
Twitter.
everyone's
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
experience is essentially like
Dude,
lessened.
and it sucks because I took my parents, right, and I took my dad, and my dad hasn't gone to the theaters in I don't know how many years. So I was so happy to be like, oh, I'm showing them in the theaters. And when it started so low, I was like, oh my god, like I'm saying all these things about
Yeah.
commerce, and you fucking me up, commerce.
But
That's what
yeah,
I
it
thought.
probably wasn't them. But going back to the movie, it's like, I hate going back and picking on this. Like, you talk about references, right? Where Mario was all references, and this one had a million references.
Billions references.
But they're all, say it with me, in service of the story.
It was
And
awesome.
like it's amazing to me that like
Awesome.
every little thing and
Yes.
every little thing is for, and essentially it's about Miles trying to save his dad. That's the story,
yes.
right? That's all you need, you know?
Yeah.
It's, oh man.
Fucking awesome.
Like I said, this is the best Spider-Man movie ever.
I just hope though
And-
that they don't do a was it the third Spider-Man where there's two bad guys and then it goes to shit?
Yeah.
The original one, because now we have the sploosh guy, the Rorschach guy. We're trying to catch in the next
Spot.
movie. Yeah, Spot, and then the uncle
Yeah.
and evil Miles.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to. Oops, sorry,
I will
spoiler
say
a little bit.
it's tricky. The third one's always the hardest, right? So let's see.
But I hope
Yeah.
they do take their time and they don't fucking rush it
Coming out
out.
next year.
Next
Oh,
year?
shit.
Oh, so they're already
They
done.
might have already been working on it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Scary.
It is.
Hmm.
But even if it doesn't quite stick to that, I don't think you could take away from.
Yeah, it's a pretty
How great
compelling
this movie-
story.
yeah.
Like it's,
Yeah.
oh, you ended up here. You're not supposed to be here, and because you are here, like it's kind of like karma needs to take its, you know.
Hey, trip out on this though. Maybe I spoiled it. I don't know. But you know how like he says that evil Spider-Man, or not? He's not evil, but he's the one that's trying
Miguel
Evil
or
Miles?
heroin.
Oh, Miguel.
to. Miguel is telling him
Miguelito?
you're not supposed to be here, and your Peter died or whatever. So with that being said, does that mean that his dad could die, could be saved, and nothing would happen to the universe because he's not the real Spider-Man?
Like just like how the other dad quit.
Well, yeah, because technically he's not supposed to have that kind
Yeah.
of event, right?
So, you know,
Well, I think it's kind of one of these karma things. It's like you did this thing, so now it belongs to you, you know? And
Right.
especially not just because he's Spider-Man and he's not supposed to be. He saved someone who was not supposed to be saved.
Right.
So that's where that.
But Miguelon's whole argument is that he shouldn't have happened.
yeah.
No, he shouldn't have, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And because he did, now he has to take on that karma. But on top of that, he saved somebody who was supposed to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So then it-
you know how like he's
double
trying to
whammy.
save his
He has
dad
to
or
die now.
whatever. I think he could save his dad.
But
That's
his
what
whole
I'm saying.
thing is that his dad has to die because it's a canon event.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Because
But
in his universe, his dad
but-
dies and he becomes the Prowler.
But Mikey's argument, his whole thing for not liking Miles is that he shouldn't exist. So he shouldn't have that canon event.
No, he shouldn't.
Right? So maybe that's how they're going to get out of it.
Yeah, because that's what I thought.
Yeah.
The whole, like I thought that's what's gonna happen in
Yeah.
the movie. You know, but
Although it could be that the dad have been close to the real Spider-Man and he still would have died.
oh,
Right?
Oh, damn.
I don't know.
Fun.
It's just great.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And then, oh, you know what's so cool? The little cameos, they even show fucking Toby and everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude,
yeah.
everything.
Like,
Yeah,
everything.
everything.
And there's a cartoon in Cartoon Network, the Spider-Man. He comes out and he actually talks and everything. Oh my fucking
The
god,
fucking video game.
dude,
the,
awesome.
What's his name?
Which one?
Childish Gambino.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god, that shit was so
Dude.
good.
You know what's crazy too is that this is like it's meta.
Yeah.
Is that I'm sure you know this.
I know.
Yeah. So Miles was inspired by Donald Glover.
No, that
Yeah.
yeah, completely.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
That's
when I
so
saw him,
crazy. Yeah.
when I saw him, I was like, holy shit.
So
That
I
shit was
think
good.
fucking Tom. I hope he doesn't come out, but I think his voice is gonna come out in the next one.
Who?
Tom Holland.
Oh,
Well, he's the only one that
Because that's
hasn't
his
yet.
universe.
he came out. No,
Well, okay, so this is
saw
yeah,
him.
so kind of building off of
That's
what
his universe. That's
building
his
off-
Prowler.
In the
he's the one that
42
died.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, yeah, because this is the way it works. So
Oh, yeah.
if you remember Donald Glover's character in Spider-Man, when he comes out and like he was it he he webs his hand onto the
Yeah.
car. So he has that name. His name is Aaron Davis. That is Miles Morales' uncle. So when he dropped that name, Miles Morales, there's a Miles Morales in Tom Holland's Spider-Man
Is he a
universe.
maternal uncle? Because otherwise he'd be Miles
So
Davis.
he's in that,
yeah,
universe.
Well, you know, Miles has his mom's last name.
Yeah.
Oh, he does? Oh, so
Yeah.
he's a paternal.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the comic
Yeah.
books, I think it's supposed to be that Miles is, I think, grandfather, his dad's dad. I think he was like a total asshole or whatever. I think he was kind of almost born. I think he was a criminal or whatever. Because I don't think he's a. Because I saw that too. They're like, why does he have his mom's last name? So I think in the comics, the dad isn't a cop. But the dad was like a total asshole. The dad's dad, Miles' grandpa, was like a total asshole or whatever to Miles' dad, and was almost kind of pushing him into that kind of life of crime or whatever. He was using them when they were kids to like do little things or whatever. So to keep Miles away from having like his grandpa's legacy, he took away that last name.
Oh.
And supposedly that's why he goes by his mom's last name, because he doesn't want that connection to his grandfather who
You know what else I thought was cool too? And like it's like a
No.
slap in the face to Disney and all their bullshit. It's
Fucking
like
hating
this
on
is
Disney.
it's like this is in those terms that people use. This is like the wokest movie that you could have.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's diverse as shit.
Yes.
The two main characters are bisides essentially, right? The kid has Black Lives Matter on his backpack. The girl has Protect Trans Kids on that, right? So like what matters is we want a great story.
Yes.
We don't just want to be plugged into random shit, you know, and just
I
say,
was
"Oh,
thinking
look at
too
us."
if they were like, oh, like are they hinting at something with her hair? It's pink and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, is that a storyline somewhere?
there's some
Her colors. A lot
yeah,
of her colors. in
yeah.
there.
the
That's why I'm
trans
wondering.
flag.
Yeah,
a lot
But
of
she did have a poster in her room.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
though I think she from what I thought I saw somebody say that I think she might be queer.
The
in
point I was trying to
comments.
make is that
But-
it all the only thing that matters is story.
Story.
Yeah.
Right?
Give us a good
all
story.
that bullshit,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Good there. Back to the Tom Holland thing. This shit got me interested. So you know how like they got him at the end, right? So that means Tom Holland.
The guy who?
They got Miles at the end. He sees himself.
Uh-huh.
So he's in that universe where Tom Holland is alive, right?
No,
What?
no,
He
no, no,
died.
no, no,
No.
no, no. You got
He's-
it wrong.
He's dead on his universe, not on that universe. No.
No. Miles had his own Spider-Man in his universe.
And yeah, and
Who
he
died,
died.
Right?
Yeah.
That guy's dead.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man that would have been in the universe he ends up with at the end never exists. Because the spider bit him. That's why he's an anomaly.
Oh.
So there's a Peter Parker in that universe is walking around like a normal dude.
Yeah.
dude.
Because he never got bit.
He's doing fucking plays.
Yeah.
He's just being a photographer somewhere.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot the name of the movie. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, Tom Holland does the plays. You know, he
Peter
does.
Parker. No.
No, the actor, he came out in a movie where he's doing
Oh,
play about
he's-
AIDS or something. No, or he made Rent. He made
Oh.
Rent. Come
That's,
on.
made
but
Rent?
that's Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Andrew Garfield.
Ron-
That's Andrew
Ron-
Garfield.
Yeah.
Tom Holland. Who the fuck is Tom Holland? then?
Holland.
Tom Holland's
new
the
one.
new one, the kid.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, I'm getting
Stark?
confused here.
Now you're getting confused.
Yeah. All right.
too many Spider-Men.
That's why I said they showed him.
Yeah, they showed him too. Yeah.
That's why I thought that was
You
Tom
know who
Holland.
else is in danger? Gwen.
Oh yeah. She
Oh,
dies.
yes.
Ah.
Or does she?
Because Gwen is always supposed to have
Die.
that fate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in her universe, it was the
Damn,
roles
maybe it's gonna be
reversed.
Yeah.
a fourth one. There's too many stories here.
No, they said the third one was gonna be the last.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Though
Okay.
I don't know. Somebody was like joking and was like, "Oh, there's gonna be the all the Gwens." She's gonna go get all the Gwens that
Isn't there supposed to be like a girl Spider-Man movie coming out?
they're Spider Women. It's
Yeah.
live action.
Yeah.
It's I think what's her face was behind it.
Yeah.
What's
It's a
her
real
face?
delicate balance. Yeah.
Yeah, what's her?
They're gonna cancel it midway, like Batman.
I think
Batgirl.
I think Olivia
Fucked
Wilde
up.
was behind it. I don't remember.
Oh no.
Wow.
Uh,
Here we go
See, her
again.
the
huh?
Booksmart was good, but that other one,
Damn. She's gonna start dating the actor, whoever comes out in that one.
I remember her
That's
like being
mean.
like attached to it, but
dang.
not the.
But see, like I think, because I like these Spider-Man movies, and I think it's again because it's believable to have a kid flying through the air when it's an animation.
Yeah,
It's always been,
You know?
Well, yeah.
So don't make
This
shit.
medium is great for this character
Yeah.
because you do so many things, right? But it's been done in live action successfully.
Yes, but I
But
mean,
it's like I said.
But to give
imagine,
it this
he
look,
wasn't
Imagine-
always in a green screen.
imagine
You know what I
Disney
mean?
said, we're gonna make a live action movie of this
Yeah.
movie. No,
no,
Yeah.
right? Get the fuck out of here.
you cannot.
I think
No.
they're eventually gonna bring Miles.
No, but it's not
But
gonna be.
you'd get
a
some
little
Doctor
translation of
Strange
this.
bullshit or
right?
some
Well,
Guardians
they've
of the
already
Galaxy
kind of done
CGI.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
It's
Yeah,
a
I'm
like
literal
the actual,
copy and paste.
like an actual
Yeah.
with these exact
Yes,
visuals.
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes,
can't.
yes.
Because I was like, the last
You could
Spider-Man
tell-
movie was
You could
this,
tell a Miles Morales story in live action. It's
Yeah.
fine,
but you won't get like
Yeah.
this art style and stuff.
And this art style is like the only because there's not other movies like
But
this,
they're
right?
starting because they have that
Ninja
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles.
Yeah, I was
one,
But
gonna
it
so,
say,
doesn't look like
But it's
this.
kind of like
It
trying to
looks
mimic
similar.
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like this. This is
Yeah.
the only thing I've
I
seen
know
is
what
that
is this
is
called,
the
this
Kid
style?
Cudi one. Remember the Kid Cudi
Oh
one? we saw?
yeah,
Well,
it's
like-
like Netflix or something. on
Yeah,
Netflix?
and it's exactly like this.
Well, like the thing with this is that it's pulling from the comics, like what
It's a
you
true comic book movie.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Right?
it's
And there's a
it's
video game
keeping
like that too.
Is there?
Yeah. And I played it a long time ago. It was in PlayStation 2. And I remember when the other one came out, the first one, I was like, oh shit, this is like that video game. They had this idea. It's just fucking, I guess they never had like the balls to actually do it. Shit,
Yeah,
it's
like-
awesome. And
yeah.
time. How long did it take to do this one?
It's
Seriously.
been a while since the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one came out.
Yeah, I think it took him like 4 years to do
Yeah,
like
'cause-
anything.
and
And you know that the Lego scene?
Oh,
Did you
Oh.
hear about this?
yeah.
That some kid animated that?
Oh,
no
how
way.
fun.
Yeah.
A kid?
Like
A
an
kid.
intern or like a child?
No, a kid, like a
who would,
15-year-old.
who would
Child labor?
recreate like trailers like with Legos.
Wow.
And they actually hired him to fucking.
That is so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because
Animate
like
that scene.
I think what he did was he himself did the Lego trailer to this.
Yeah.
They saw it and they're like, "Hey, we
Stop.
want to use you." Especially these two guys that did this movie are the guys that did the Lego movie.
That's so cool.
They're those same guys
Oh,
that did the
man, I
Lego
love
movie.
that.
So they're like,
They probably
Why?
felt especially honored. Like, oh.
yeah, they're
you
like,
know?
why not? Like
Yeah.
it kind of also a nod to their, you know,
movies.
their past with them
Uh-huh.
being involved in that movie or whatever, and then also, you know, there are the Lego Spider-Man video games.
I
But
love that.
And it's funny
Yeah.
because you know how like they were showing scenes like that, and then they had that scene where was that Venom movie? The
Oh
lady?
yeah, that was funny
Dude,
too.
the people
Oh,
behind
yeah.
us, they were going crazy. They're like, "Oh, let's la this one from that movie," you know? And I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit!" But all that is fun, you know. So
yeah, I love it kind of just pop up Jason Schwartzman as Spot, the villain. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
so
I just
good,
love-
dude.
yeah.
Who is that guy? Who's Jason?
He's
Let
the
me
guy
Google
who's
him.
like on all the Wes Anderson movies.
He's the guy from Rushmore.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, that was a Wes
With the
Anderson
eyebrows.
one. Oh,
You know
Scott
what's-
Pilgrim.
Yes, the bad guy at the
Oh,
end.
okay.
The
Yeah.
last voice.
You know what's
Okay.
funny, and it makes Disney look even worse, is that the guys who made this movie got fired
Oh,
from Solo
No
Yeah.
way.
that is true.
That's what they get.
Why'd they get fired?
because they were being too experimental. Apparently,
I
God.
think they took it.
They were trying new things.
they were trying
to
new
do
things.
their
They were
job.
trying to make an actual movie.
Wow.
And you can say, all right, they fired or whatever, but it doesn't look very good when these guys.
That's
Nope.
This is their
crazy.
next shit. You
Yeah.
know, it's like,
Oh, that's
Well,
oh, you
that-
might have fucked up in there.
That's
Yeah,
what they get. Fuck Disney.
Yeah, because like supposedly like it was that creative differences that
Yeah.
I think when they like Disney first saw I guess what there was coming out for Solo, it was
They freaked out.
they freaked out because it was like
Yeah.
it's way too funny. Like it leaned towards comedy as opposed to like it doesn't.
As the Solo movie
It still
Tried.
does, yeah.
and
Well-
failed miserably.
Well, the thing is, like I I think they try to bring it back, and they
No, they
didn't bring it.
Why can't they break character a little bit, man?
Yeah.
What's
Well, I think
It's not even about breaking character. It's just
no, yeah,
it's
but I
like-
mean of the movie.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, why you can have this installation that's kind of a little wacky, a little
Yeah.
weird, like out of the
I think because
natural
if-
universe
they were
of
just too
Star Wars,
scared.
and just
They were too
Yeah.
scared.
I think if it had been
so long as it's good.
if it had been a Star Wars story without any of
I don't think so.
the canon
I
characters,
think they would have panicked either way.
Dang.
Point is, they fucked up.
but
Just
yeah, and
the
then like they
people
brought
that,
in was
that-
it Ron
similar
Howard?
to the Shrek story, right? The people will get punished and sent to Shrek, and then Shrek
Oh yeah,
ended
and
up
then they
being
made Shrek. Yeah.
yeah. So that's funny. That's
what happened.
yeah. That's actually awesome. It turned out to be
But
too
yeah,
good.
to me,
Badass.
movie of the year so far.
Badass.
It'd be hard to top it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's really good. Even America liked it. What?
I do tend to like the Spider-Man movies though.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your
So.
boy, huh?
They're fun.
Better than Spider-Man 2, huh? And I
Is it
love
better than Spider-Man
2.
3 though? The jury's still out.
Yeah, because Spider-Man 2 was always like
Yeah.
the one, right?
Yeah, that's
And I
the
think this one, but it's funny because it has similar themes too. It's Spider-Man 2. You know, it's him trying to deal with his everyday life and everything, and not
And-
want to be kind of like, do I really want to be
Dude,
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
You know? And then-
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that.
it's good shit.
Good shit.
Pizza time.
All right. So we are done. That's 3 months we did right now.
Wow.
more or less, yeah.
See you in December.
I hopefully
Don't ask for more.
Gino comes and imagine Gino comes like, wait a minute, guys, I have a list with
Really
everything.
go through it with every movie that I watch. Maybe you could do like a little spin-off one. Where he's like, hey guys, you know, I'll ask him. Tell him to record something.
Gino's
I could-
Journal.
Oh,
I could give him the list of movies, right? And just splice in his opinion.
Oh, that would be good.
When he comes up, yeah.
It's Gino's from the lobby segment.
Ah, nice.
The whole time he's been trying to get snacks. The theater's so crowded. He never came back for the movie.
He's
He's still in line or what?
he's reviewing. He's reviewing while he's waiting for his snacks and stuff.
That's good. We'll do that.
Cool. All right.
So tune in next time or next month.
Yeah.
We'll see
what
when
we'll-
life gives us time to
and
get
hopefully,
together.
Yeah, and hopefully, because movies are getting a little bit better right now.
Yeah.
So let's see if. it
And you
keeps
know
going.
my mom told me once that life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Is your brother Mr. Gump?
No, this is your cue, Gio. It's time to take out the trash.
Sorry, I was just slightly
It's time to take out the trash.
distracted. But yeah, because it's the start of the summer movies. Pretty much this month. We're in June right now.
Yeah, sometimes summer
Hopefully we
movies
get-
suck though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's still some of the.
But then after summer comes autumn.
There's the lull.
And that
The
means
Oscar
we
ones.
get Oscar time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like all the horror films that are coming out during.
yeah.
Horror
October.
has been, I mean, except for
I
like
didn't watch
Evil Dead and
Boogeyman.
all of these
Did you watch
exorcism
that?
movies.
Uh-huh.
I think horror has been like on a good streak, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, Talk to Me. Or
Oh,
what is it called?
yeah.
It's coming out.
It's coming out in July.
What the hell's that?
This-
One of the movies
you
we
have to
saw
watch.
at
Promises
Sundance.
you watch it. We saw it. At
8/24.
Sundance.
So good.
8/24.
It's fucking mind blowing.
So good.
Alright, we'll see.
Yeah.
No, you gotta actually go.
Imagine it's different.
No, they would.
You don't think it?
No, I'm gonna go watch it just to make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Cool. And then what's it called the fast guy?
The
Sonic?
Flash.
The Flash with
Sonic.
the Flash.
Like, we're
Yeah,
getting
'cause,
another
like,
one, yay!
I think
With,
movies
a
that are coming
guy
up
that-
are Flash, Oppenheimer.
Barbie.
Oh,
Barbie.
Oppenheimer
Oh,
and
yeah,
Barbie.
I'm gonna watch them on the same day.
You're just gonna go from one theater to the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
What do you call it? The Flash. It sucks because you have to see this guy like.
Oh,
2
Indiana
times.
Jones too.
His face. Isn't he canceled already?
He's been
Yeah,
canceled.
he's
big.
beating
And you have to
people up
see
for no
him.
reason.
I'm not gonna see it.
Two versions of him.
You know, you can just not watch the
versions?
movie.
I know, but they have Batman. I kind of want to watch Batman.
It is the Michael
Just watch
Keaton
Batman.
Should, huh? Maybe someone edits him out.
Just splice it out.
The Batman scenes over.
All right.
All right.
Okay, bye.
All right. just follow us on podpage.com/in-out-delete. And we'll see you around.
Bye.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Dates.